Wow, my Twitter is suspended.
Why?
This is a little bit of a side note, but okay. So an
I thought I saw you online like yesterday or day before yesterday.
Yeah. We're talking. I remember. I'm okay. Yeah. So you see that I've had my Twitter for maybe just over a year, and I have like maybe 30,000 tweets. Maybe I don't know.
Okay.
And it's because I get into these arguments with people.
Yes.
And it's not really that I'm fully trying to be provocative.
Yeah.
But there are just some things that when people say them, I have to kind of give context. And when I give context, people get angry at me and they start reporting me. So Quentin Tarantino was talking about the alleged rape of a girl. So there was a girl who was raped by Roman Polanski.
Oh, that.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is it right here. By Roman Polanski in Jack Nicholson's house.
Mm-hmm.
And I was saying that. So Tarantino said she was down with it. I don't believe that's rape. I mean, not at 13, not for these 13-year-old party girls, right?
13-year-old.
So everybody is outraged, right? Everybody is outraged. And I'm trying to help people understand the context of what he's saying. That one, and this is the most important thing, there are girls much younger than 18, much younger than 14, that go out into the world with the intent of having sex for profit or for fun or for money or for whatever the case may be. So I was trying my best to explain this to people. And of course, maybe people insult me or say something stupid against me. And of course, if you're generating a reaction from somebody, you want the person to continue to escalate. You understand? Just, you slightly troll, you troll with the truth, kind of. Right? For example, I gave the example of the Jay-Z girl. The girl who came out and accused Jay-Z of rape, right? If anybody read that story, the girl was 13 at the time. She went to the limousines that were taking people from the venue to the after party. She went to several different drivers and said, please, can you take me to the after party? Can you take me to Diddy's after party? Can you take me? It was somebody, one of Diddy's drivers, according to her, that said, oh, okay, yeah, no problem, come. She went to the house. She remembered the house, a white house with a long driveway, blah, blah, blah. She signed an NDA. She picked up a drink. She drank the drink. And according to her, somebody came into the room. Jay-Z removed her pants or somebody, all the kind of stuff. All those things happened. It finished. She left. And then she called her dad. Her dad came to pick her up. Now, what I was trying to explain to people with that was, she is a party girl. In fact, in her deposition when she was suing Jay-Z last year, she said that it was a bucket list. What she did that day was a bucket list. She wanted to go and be with this celebrity. She wanted to go and participate in a Hollywood party. So my question to everybody was, at 13, what were you doing? And I was talking to the men, because women live far different lives than us. A 25-year-old woman has 10,000 times more experience than a 25-year-old man.
An 18-year-old girl has more experience than even a 21-year-old guy.
That's exactly what I'm trying to say. That's exactly what I'm trying to say. I'm not saying Roman Polanski shouldn't go to jail. I'm not saying Tarantino is apologizing for him. I'm trying to tell people, I'm trying to get people to understand that I've seen a girl, she was talking on Instagram. She said that at the age of 13, she was giving blowjobs to boys in the bathroom of a skating rink. She said she was in 8th grade. 8th grade, you can't be more. In fact, you are 13 or 14 at best. She said, I like older guys. That's why I was doing it. 6th grade, 7th grade. Remember that girl from that school, Chrisland?
Yes.
The Chrisland one. That the story came out. They said that, the girl was raped. It wasn't until the video came out that we now saw that, no, she was the one coordinating the gangbang. She was riding one boy, the other boys were waiting for her.
Others were laughing, blah, blah, blah.
But she was in control of that room. She was in control of that room. That girl was not more than... That girl was... She was 13. That girl, she had, there's this fake social media app that they use in Nigeria. It's like local. I've forgotten the name. But she had 4,000 followers on it.
Yeah, I remember.
At the time, we just started our podcast. We just started our gaming channels. What did we have? Did we have up to 20 followers? No. But a small girl that is posting herself dancing and wearing the most skimpy outfits and coordinating gangbangs has 4,000 followers on an app that I cannot even remember the name. Do you get the point? An app that nobody knows, an app that doesn't have up to 200 million users downloaded. She had 4,000 followers on that app, and she's posting herself in skimpy dresses, dancing. So the point I was trying to make is that Tarantino saying 13-year-old party girls, people don't understand what he's trying to say. Because the way I'll just try to summarize it for everybody is, when you, like in America, there's this guy called Mark Leiter. He interviews prostitutes, right, on his channel. And many of these girls, of course, they are broken by drugs, all that stuff. But many of them, they said, oh, I had a problem with my mother. I ran away from home at 9. I was selling myself for sex at 10, 11 years old. In America, 10 and 11-year-old girls are going on the streets, and they understand that if they stand on the side of the road, a man will come and pay them for sex. And of course, there's a tacit understanding between she and the man. The man may or may not know that she's 11, whatever, but she inherently understands that she can collect money from this man for sex, and they do get paid. So, for a Diddy party where you are asked to bring girls, right? Whoever is going to organize the girls will just maybe go to Figueroa or go to any of these prostitute streets and say, okay, oh, girls come, right? The girls will come. Who is going to sit down and check, oh, where's your voter's card? Did you vote for PDP last year? Nobody has that patience. Nobody has that time. We know why you are here. You sign your NDAs, you sit down, take the drink, get fucked, get paid, and fuck back off. And you don't have to be 18 for that to happen. In countries around the world, I just told you that American girls or girls in America are trafficking themselves for sex. And yes, that is trafficking. In fact, the girl said, I had my first pimp at 13. I had a pimp. Then, by 15, I said, I don't want a pimp anymore. So, as a 15-year-old boy, what do you know other than PlayStation?
Yes, playing game.
They're playing game. Girls are on the streets selling themselves to men, like they're talking to grown men. You understand? And I lost my channel I lost my page for saying all this. Like, I was trying to get these fucking normies to understand what is happening, but because people are
Did they ask it to defend?
No, I tried to appeal. I think the channel is gone because you know me now. You know how I get sometimes. I do push the buttons a bit. So I think that's what killed me, because normally they would say this tweet violates our rules.
Yes.
Delete the tweet and serve a suspension. But recently I checked. They just said, "Guy, you're fucked." And you know the stupid thing? I just paid for my Twitter Blue.
You should have just deleted it and allowed them to do their bit, and they will just block you for a day.
That's what I'm saying. It was a bunch of replies. So I'm sure my page or my tweet would have been mass reported. Do you understand? Because it didn't. When I saw that I was suspended, I went to my email to even check for the email that says I was suspended, and there was no email to say that I was suspended.
Contact them and see.
I already tried the appeal process. It didn't work. And this is like 0-0. I think the channel is gone. And it's, well, I know exactly what happened. I'm not surprised by it, but people are just too sensitive. They're not mature enough to understand this truth that I'm saying.
If you think we got this wrong, well, still appeal, sure.
Yeah. I'll keep appealing. But this is my second page that I've lost. But the point I'm making is that, like, they don't understand how dark the world is, right? And someone who is trying to explain to them that this is what is happening, They can't take it. They can't understand it. Like, I think there was a bus. There was a bus in somewhere in New Mexico, Albuquerque, and the headline was police arrest 500 underage sex workers, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then Twitter, what they call it? What's that thing? Community notes was like, children cannot be sex workers. They are rape victims. I'm like, are you stupid? You don't understand what is happening? They know what they are doing. They are making a living. That is what they do for a living. They're not being raped. Did they go to police?
Yeah, but yeah, I know there are some of them who these men abduct, and then they start getting paid.
I
get people
sex slavery.
Rape them. There's a lot of that.
Yeah, I know.
That happens a lot in America.
I understand.
I mean, we had a French man who was drugging his wife.
Huh?
We had a French man who was drugging his wife for men to come and rape.
Yeah, that was in France, I remember.
Yeah, in France. I mean, how do people even think of these things and do them?
That was too funny. But
madness.
Yeah, that was funny. But the point I'm making is that this, like, okay, yeah. So they're saying, oh, if you're under 18, you cannot consent. I said that's not true.
Yes. But guy, if I see a 17-year-old girl, I'm going to run. That's a fact.
I understand.
Talk more of a 13-year-old.
The reason you are running is not because she doesn't give consent or that she can't give consent.
To give it, I don't want.
I understand. The reason why that is the prudent thing to do is because if it goes to court or if there is a problem,
there will always be a problem.
You will go to prison. I understand. Yes. That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to explain to people, that consent or saying that a girl under 18 cannot consent is only something that happens in the courtroom.
Yes, now legally they cannot consent to anything.
I understand. That's what I'm trying to explain. Legally, within the context of the courtroom.
The law, yeah.
No, not the law. The courtroom. I will explain. I will explain the final story. Just so we can close. Right? I'll explain the final story. Within the context of the courtroom, right? When they say, oh, you are accused of having sex with this young girl, and you say, my lord, I had consent. The court, even if the girl testifies and says, yes, my lord, I agreed to have sex with him, I enjoyed it, I did not feel bad, right? The court is going to disregard that consent. That consent is not going to be given any legal validity.
Yes.
You understand? So that is what I'm trying to say. So in fact, he had consent. But in law, in criminal law, in the courtroom, the consent is irrelevant. That is the point. It's not that the consent doesn't exist. The consent is irrelevant. So that distinction is what I was trying to explain to people. I will give an example. This case here. This boy, he's from Australia. He had sex with like a 15-year-old girl, allegedly. In America.
America, okay.
So he was in college, something like that. And college parties. Who are the girls that attend college parties the most? It's not college girls. It's high school girls. That is
really
big in America, big time. If you're throwing a college party in like a frat house or something like this, if you're throwing a party in college, you must expect SS2 girls, 12th grade, 11th grade, 10th grade girls will be there. Now, at one of these parties, the girl posted a Snapchat. Think of it like Adam Johnson, right? She posted a Snapchat, oh, I just fucked this guy. Right? So that Snapchat screenshot resurfaced recently, and he's under investigation.
Oh, yeah, she did it. Okay.
Yeah. Right?
I don't fuck with her.
Okay, no, okay, but look. Right? This is somebody that you said, is it a lie? Is it a lie that had sex with the girl? No, it's not a lie.
No, I do not.
The girl confirmed that she did have sex with him, but she refused to go to the police. She refused to cooperate. Do you see the difference?
Yeah.
So it's not that she didn't consent; she consented, and there was a crime alleged. What he did was against the law, but
Yeah.
they couldn't even go to court with it because the woman locked up.
It's the same thing with Greenwood, though.
Thank you very much. Although the woman's own, in Greenwood's case, she left it late. Right? She allowed his life to be ruined, you know.
Yeah, sure, but by not coming forward to press,
but
so that they could not do anything.
I know, but he's still seen as a rapist.
Yeah, yes.
This guy has already moved on. The last story of this case was 2024. But nobody talks about him as a rapist anymore. He made one very crazy half-court shot and there's no real problem anymore. Greenwood is playing the football of his life, and all we can say about him is that he's a rapist.
Yeah.
You get the point. Because the woman came out, of course, she was trying to exploit him and trying to ruin him, right? She was not, I think it was her family member that went to the police, maybe her dad or her brother or somebody like that. But the point I'm making is that in this case here, the girl, we've seen her face. I've seen what girl looks like. And if I happen to have done anything with that girl, no, so it's a lie. You understand me? Like, no, I don't believe I'll have any kind of regret or whatever. Because, I've seen the girl. I've seen her. No. But what I like about this case and why I like this case is that the girl did not come out she did not cooperate with the police from the very beginning.
No?
Unlike other girls that they want to...
They might have paid them, no?
Huh?
This guy might have paid them.
He didn't pay shit. He did not pay anything.
Really?
Yes, he didn't pay. He didn't pay because, like you like to say, paying is guilt.
Yes.
The girl is just a real ass nigga. She's just real. She's just a real bitch. She knows what she was doing, and she stood by what she did. And that was the funny thing that I found in this comment. There was a woman in some of the replies. She said it to me that I was one of these girls. At 13, I used to do X, Y, and Z. And I never went to the police on anybody. I was telling other women and all these other people who were angry about it. I said, listen to this woman. She's telling you that she's consenting to be. You understand? Like, no, your brain is not developed. You cannot consent. What? She just told you she did. Like, people think that like, oh, until you're 25 before you start having a brain. You know what they say now? They say frontal lobe development. Your frontal lobe has not been developed. That's such a myth. In fact, that's like post Me Too science.
Really?
It's after Me Too movement they started saying that thing about frontal lobe development because.
No, I don't think so.
No, but get the point. That's when it became popular because one of the defense for a lot of these women who were coming out to accuse of having Weinstein was that, oh, I was young, I was malleable, I was vulnerable, and I didn't know what I was doing, and blah 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 blah. It's like, are you kidding me? During the R. Kelly days, girls were in school saying, I wish I was one of the girls that got urinated upon.
Those ones are retarded.
But that's the point. That's women. That's the point I'm making. So it's just a matter of a woman being able to calm down and say, look, this activity, I willingly participated in it. You understand? Just like my girl here. I will always love this girl. Where is she? The Josh Giddy girl. Like she's real. She's a real ass bitch. And what have they been saying about no snitching, no snitching, no snitching? This is the perfect example of no snitching.
Do I invoke the ancient pact of fighting? Once more, the wicked stand before us, threatening the sacred communion between your realm and mine.
We have been here before. We watch your petty world slumbering. You cannot defy the call of the mass deal. You can only surrender.
I saw a long ship made of the claws of dead men. The wraiths drove everyone to the shore. My daughter too. No man who meets the hunt returns to this world.
I returned.